Here is the absolute fastest way to get Infestation and all the other mastery camos in Black Ops 7 Zombies. With these tips, you'll be able to unlock Infestation camo on all weapons in 2 or 3 days maximum. You can get it incredibly quickly, and I'll explain how to do it quickly and easily in this video. So if you guys want help with any of the camos, then make sure you stay tuned. I'll have timestamps in the description if you want to jump to a specific part. Before we continue, if you're looking to unlock all the new Black Ops 7 mastery camos like Singularity, then check out Mitch Cactus. They're one of the biggest and most reliable names in Call of Duty. They offer instant delivery DLC codes for things like Monster Energy, plus you can get lobbies delivered in under 1 hour if you need. Everything's 100% safe and legitimate. They're very well trusted in the community with over 20,000 verified reviews, making them the absolute go-to for all things Call of Duty. Use code RAGER to save 5%. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, so I'm going to very quickly explain how to get Infestation camo in Zombies. So I'm going to give you guys a very quick class setup. I'll talk about a couple of quick tips, and then I'll talk about how to get each set of camos as quickly as possible. So the mastery camos you're going to work towards are the Gold Dragon, Bloodstone, Doomsteel, and then Infestation is the final mastery camo. It looks amazing. I'm going to help you work towards that now. For your class setup, I would recommend putting on the following types of attachments. Obviously tailor it to your class, but this is just an example. So I would put on the Lethal Tools ELO optic, any kind of suppressor for the muzzle so you drop extra salvage. I'd put on an extended magazine so you've got more bullets before you need to reload, and a quick draw grip so you have improved ADS speed. The field upgrade will vary, but often something like Ether Shroud can be quite good, otherwise Frenzied Guard. For the mode, I would recommend Van Dorn Farm Survival for most of the camo challenges. A few quick tips: make sure you're using the camo tracker in the main Black Ops 7 menu, which shows you how much progress you've made with each camo challenge, and don't forget you can track up to 10 camo challenges in the game at any one time. Make the most of your opportunities. So in one game you can make camo progress on your melee weapon, your primary weapon you load in with, you can buy a secondary weapon, and I'd recommend working on more than one camo at any one time. So just try and be efficient with your times. Alright, so for the Zombies camo grind, the first set of camo challenges you need to get through are the military camos. There's 9 of these for each weapon, the final one being the Emerald Snake camo. For most weapons, this involves critical kills. I'll explain after about the other weapon categories that require different challenges, but the vast majority of guns you're going to need to get critical kills. So the challenge says you need to get 1,000 critical kills with the weapon. For this, there's lots of different methods, but a really good one is actually going into Ashes of the Damned. You want to head to Blackwater Lake, make sure you put on the power, and ideally I would set up the Pack-a-Punch for Tessie as well. Drive it to Blackwater Lake, head into the cabin, and then if you go in the door up the stairs to the right, that bedroom there with a speed cola perk machine, if you stand in there, all the zombies can only come through that one doorway. They'll all bunch up, so it's really easy to get critical kills. You just have to aim at their head. Occasionally Ravagers will come through the window in that room, but the vast majority of the time it's just zombies coming through that one door, so it's really easy. You won't get overwhelmed. I'd recommend putting on the Deadshot Daiquiri perk to lock onto zombie heads quickly, and the best method is to keep spamming the aim down sight trigger while holding the fire trigger, because you'll keep locking from one head to the next and shoot them really fast. So that's a fantastic method. You can get critical kills in like 20 minutes or so, but you can do it in other ways, like on Van Dorn Farm. If you just train the zombies around that map, that's quite good. Other methods include glitch spots, so I've made a couple of guides on XP glitches, which is also great for camos, so if you guys want to check that out, it might be a bit quicker, feel free to check out the card on screen or link in the description. There's a couple of methods in Janus Towers, there's one on Van Dorn Farm, in the farmhouse, areas like that. So that's critical kills. If you guys need to get it on shotguns, the challenge will say you need to get 1,000 point blank kills instead, so you basically just need to get really close to the zombies, as close as you can. I'd recommend having Juggernog, tier 2 or 3 armor. Frenzied Guard is quite a good field upgrade because it attracts all the zombies to you, so it gets them closer to you and easier. Otherwise you can just throw a decoy grenade down, get them bunched up and attracted to that, then just head really close and keep shooting them over and over again. You can also put on the Deadshot Daiquiri perk to lock onto enemy heads with critical kills. Otherwise just hit fire, build the class to improve the hip fire accuracy, then just get really close and keep spraying the gun to get point blank kills really fast. For melee weapons, you need to get 1,000 eliminations with the weapon. So for this, I'd recommend putting on a perk like Melee Macchiato. Again, you could put on Frenzied Guard to attract them, or otherwise just throw down a decoy grenade, get close to them and keep knifing them over and over again. Obviously make sure you Pack-a-Punched the knife and upgraded the damage on it. You can also utilize some of the glitch spots, which I obviously have mentioned in recent videos, but again it's fairly easy. And then for launchers, you need to get 1,000 eliminations. So again for this, just get kills in the same way I've mentioned earlier, but I recommend having speed cola on so you can reload the launcher faster. Simple as that really. So after you've completed the military camos, you'll move on to the special camos. Now for each weapon you'll get 3 camo challenges that come from a pool, so it's a different combination of camo challenges for every weapon, but a lot of them involve similar types of challenges. So I'll go through some of them now and then we'll move on to the mastery camo challenges. The challenges will often involve things like getting 300 kills with an ammo mod, head into something like Van Dorn Farm, pop on that ammo mod from the armory machine and just get your kills quickly. Other challenges include like getting a certain number of kills or critical kills rapidly, and there could be other things like enemy types. For example, get 75 armored zombie eliminations. With all of those, Deadshot Daiquiri perk makes it easier because you can get headshots to get the kills quickly, so I'd recommend that. But obviously obviously just tailor the challenge to whatever you need. Make sure you're tracking it in the game and try and overlap these challenges to get more done in a shorter amount of time. So those are the military and special camos. Now let's talk about how to get the mastery camo challenges to work towards that ultimate infestation camo. First up, we've got Golden Dragon. For this, you need to get 10 kills rapidly 15 times with the weapon. So basically gather a large horde of zombies. You can use the Frenzied Guard field upgrade to attract zombies to you, or you can just go to a large horde and again throw down a decoy grenade and put on the Deadshot Daiquiri perk, and again keep holding down the fire trigger and spamming the aim down sight trigger to keep locking onto the next zombie head to get critical kills super fast. That will mean you can kill them quicker, so you can get through more kills in the space of time, and you should be able to get 10 kills rapidly 15 times really easily. The next mastery camo is Bloodstone, and for this you first need to unlock Golden Dragon on all guns in a specific category. So for example, for assault rifles, get the gold camo on all 6 assault rifles, and once you've done that, you can then work towards Bloodstone. The camo for Bloodstone says you need to get 20 or more consecutive kills without taking damage 5 times with the weapon. So basically get 20 kills in a row without taking damage, and do that 5 times. Now you can either take it slow, play the game at a more chilled pace, and keep your distance from the zombies to get the kills slowly towards those 20 without taking damage, or otherwise get a bunch of zombies, make sure you haven't taken any damage to start off with, and then you can conceal yourself with like Ether Shroud and then mow down a bunch of zombies, or you can use a decoy again to distract them, shoot that whole horde really quickly, and before you know it, you'll get your 20 kills, rinse and repeat, and you'll get that in no time for the weapon. After this, we've got Doomsteel, which is like the last main big camo challenge. So in order to get the Doomsteel camo, you need to first of all unlock Bloodstone on 30 weapons, and then after that you need to eliminate 10 elite zombies with the weapon. So at the moment, the elite enemy in the game is the Zersa Bear, which spawns on round 16 and onwards, and then every few rounds after that. In the higher rounds, you'll get at least 2 Zersa Bears. The main things I'd recommend, obviously pack punch your weapon and increase the damage rarity with salvage. There's a few different pieces of equipment which can be useful to do damage to the bear. So for example, hunter killer drones can be good to do a fair amount of damage to the bears. Tactical equipment like stun grenades can be good to obviously stun them. A piece of lethal equipment which I really like is the Tomahawk, so you can bring them into the game with you. They do a lot of damage to the bears, and obviously you can then pick them up afterwards to keep using them over and over again. Obviously you want to finish the kill with your weapon, not with any other equipment, so you'd use those things first to lower the health of the bear and then kill it with your weapon that you want to get the camo on. I would also recommend putting on an ammo mod that does good damage to the bear. So for example, Napalm Burst is really good at that. Make sure you want to put on the big game augment so that you can burn elite enemies. Pop that on, equip the ammo mod from the armory in game, and then you can do more damage to the bears. Now this is probably quite good to do on Vandal Farm. From round 16 onwards, you'll get bears every few rounds. So train around the map, distract the zombies. Either you can throw decoy grenades or activate a trap or something, or you can just keep training. For the bear, you want to shoot the orange spots on its head, on its chest, places like that. When the bear stands on its hind legs, it's especially exposed, so you can do more damage by shooting the orange areas on its chest or throwing tomahawks at it, etc. But that's when you want to do most of the damage, because it will be a lot more effective than when it's standing on all fours. Watch out for the beehives that head towards you and cause a lot of damage, and then during the non-elite rounds, switch to another weapon and get critical kills on that weapon, or use the weapon that you're trying to get this camo on, but just speed through those normal zombie rounds quickly. So for example, use your Deadshot Daiquiri method, or you can use the traps just to quickly get through the zombie kills and then get back to killing the bears. You only need to get 10 of them, so it shouldn't be too long. The other thing is that from round 16 onwards, a sneaky trick to get an extra elite kill is if you, on round 16, kill the bear but don't kill the other zombies, save and quit, head back to the menu, then reload that game save. It will put you back on round 16 and another bear will spawn. You can then kill that one, so you'll get double the number of bears straight away. Unfortunately, you can't keep doing that over and over again, so you can only do it twice, but you then just continue the game to the next bear round, then press save and quit again, back out, reload the game, so every time there's a bear, you can get double the amount with that. So that's a good thing to do as well. So once you've unlocked Doomsteel camo on 30 weapons, you're going to unlock the Infestation, the Mastery camo, which looks absolutely awesome. Pink, orange, red, with the black tentacle effect wiggling across the gun. It looks really cool. Definitely want to get my hands on this. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, be sure to drop a like on the video. I really appreciate it. It does help the video out a lot. And if you guys want help with any other particular guides, so anything else I've mentioned, I have made dedicated guides like how to get critical kills, how to get kills with the field upgrade, things like that. So if you want any of that, I'll have a camo guides playlist, and I'll have videos via the card on screen and link in the description. So feel free to check them out. If you like these kind of videos, or XP guides, challenge guides, glitches, things like that, then make sure you stay tuned, as I've got new content coming all the time, and this should be really helpful for you guys for Black Ops 7. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. But thanks for watching, good luck with the camo grind, and I'll see you all on the next video.